Okay, this is just going to be a quick video on the now Double Diamond Deluxe, which used to be a 3 Zesty Hot Peppers machine. We just converted it over, and the last project I have to do on it is to add a printer to it. I have a Tito installed on it, and I'd like to be able to print my tickets out, obviously. So this is going to be pretty basic, pretty quick, but I just thought I'd throw it on film for you. Okay, so first things first, just open up the door, and the printer gets installed in this general area right here. There's a couple of studs that come on the machine, and then there's a mounting bracket that has some holes in it, and those holes will mount up there, and that'll just get set on that. Okay, I hope this view works okay, but it's as good as it's going to get. So we're going to pull the reels out just to make a little bit of room. Actually, I think we probably only need to pull reel number 3 out. Tug. Set it to the side. I'm going to pull 2 anyway. And we're going to take our box. Put it in there, line up to the holes, looks pretty basic. Grab a couple of nuts. Next thing we're going to do is actually install our printer. A couple of cables on the end. That will slide in the front, and it has 2 screws that go into the bottom. Okay, just moved your camera a little bit. So this is the cable coming from the printer, and it has an 8-pin on one end and a 3-pin here. Also, as far as I understand, the 3-pin doesn't need to be connected. At least it isn't in other machines. So I'm going to go ahead and just try it with the 8-pin, which happens to be right here, just chilling out, waiting to be plugged in. So just line those up right. Connect it up. Looks like I've got some power on it, so that's a good thing. Just kind of make sure those cables aren't in the way of anything. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just, I think we got her installed, plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and just put the reels back in. Simple process again, just line them up. Snap them in. Make sure again they're lined up correctly. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next step is going to be to go ahead and put a key chip in it so I can enable the printer. Printer has to be installed to enable the printer, or else it'll fail during the key chip operation. Learned that the hard way. So printer's installed, all set up, got the power off. I'm going to go ahead and remove the processor, and I'm going to put the key chip in place of the game chip here, right in this one right there. I've done this before on camera, so I'm not going to do it on camera again. I'll just put that in and be right back. Okay, the key, this in my particular machine, the S2000, this vintage, I find that the key 45 works for me, and that's just going to let me get into the key menu inside here, which I'll show you in a second. Definitely not advice for anybody else. Make sure you double check everything before you just start throwing chips into your machines. We'll just put that in there. Go ahead and flip the power on. It's going to get you a little closer so that you can see what's going on in here. It says displays Netplex is down. When I open the door, I should have 2 yellow lights on there, and that lets me know that the key chip is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, put the game chip back in, and then I'll come right back. Okay, game chip is installed back in the same spot. Of course, always make sure the little circles, dots line up with the circle dot on the carrier. There's always one on each carrier, one side. Not sure if you can see that or not, but anyway, chip's back in. I'm going to install it back in. Power is of course off. We'll flip the power on. Okay, when it comes back on, we end up with the key chip config that comes up. I'm going to try to get you guys a little bit closer so you can read this. Okay, when it comes back on, when we key chip properly, everything's good to go. We should come up with key chip config number 7. So what we want to do is enter that in by hitting spin wheels. See 7.1. We actually want 7.2, which we change by going change your cache out. 7.2 is key chip config 2. So we're going to enter with the spin wheel on that one. The first option is validation. We want the next option, which is printer. So we enter on printer, and then we have the ability to enable and disable the printer. So what we're going to do is enter in on that. Right now it says printer disabled. We're going to go ahead and hit the cache out button to get printer enabled, and then we're going to back out over here with max credits. And that will disable our printer, or enable our printer, sorry. So we'll just double check. Yep, printer enabled. So back out, and then all we're going to do there to back out of key chip config is just continue to back out. Okay, the door open. Close up the door. Success, we have credits in there. Now let's just give her a play. Okay, so we're going to test our printer here with the cache out button. And there we go. Crusty old ticket, but it works. So printer out, printer in, so the Tito's all working. We've got our insert and our output working good. So we're all set to go. And now that we got our running, we're going to play a little on our way out. So I just want to thank everybody for watching the video, and please subscribe if you get a chance. And cherries will take. All right, thanks everybody.